Hey, what's happening? What's going on? Let me pick someone else I've not played as of yet, and let me see. It sounded like a couple more people. So here we go. I have not yet played as Rose in the first person we will be fighting is Rolento. So that sounds good to me, I suppose. Whatever. Let's see if I can pull up some story about her. I only know a little bit about her from what I've read, and let's see where it's at. And just like a couple characters I started doing not too long ago, I started looking into moves for her. So, I could try to, execute some moves and shit. Let's see, Rose. Fighting style, soul power like cherry wine, bathing, UV. She dislikes UV rays, waking up early, evil auras, especially M.Bison. Rivals M.Bison, Ryu, Akuma, Ingrid, Adon, Dalsim, and Guy. Her hobbies are tarot reading. Her first game appearance was Street Fighter Alpha. Power is nothing without skill. Rose is a fighter from Capcom Street Fighter games. She is the first Italian fighter to be introduced, as well as the third playable female character in the series. Oh, and it does have her story right here. Cool. Rose is a fortune teller from Genoa, and sensed that Doomsday was approaching, and knew a person of great evil was causing it. In Street Fighter Alpha 2, she found the source of evil in Bison and defeats him, thinking she has rid the world of him for good. Unfortunately, by reading her tarot cards, she discovered Bison was still alive. Today's lesson is over. It's over. Let's see. Rose makes a cameo appearance in an episode of the first season of the American Street Fighter animated series titled The Medium is the Message as a competitor in a Street Fighter tournament in India among other Street Fighter Alpha characters. Looks like I'm fighting Chun-Li right now. She has a more prominent role in the second season episode, The Flame and the Rose, where she teams up with Ken and Blanca to fight against Bison. Rose also plays a major role in the 1995 manga adaptation of Street Fighter Alpha by Masahiko Nakahira, where she is a soothsayer who guides Ryu in his quest to control the Dark Hado. She plays a similar role in the 1999 Street Fighter Alpha the movie OVA. In the Udon comics, in the Street Fighter comic produced by Udon in close collaboration with Capcom, it is told that Rose was a member of a tribe of Roma, aka Gypsies, that followed a white-haired woman known only as Master. The woman had a glowing yellow lightning bolt on her forehead and a very, very similar hairstyle to Rose. When Rose was a child, roughly 10 years of age, M.Bison, a former student of the Master, returned to the tribe and declared that he was going to kill Master, as her knowledge of soul power was a threat to him. Oh, and I totally sucked at executing a custom combo. Though Master fought bravely, Bison's psycho power corrupted soul power, ultimately killed her and almost every other person present in the village. Only a man who was chopping wood away from the village survived. He returned after the explosion and discovered an unconscious Rose who now bore Master's lightning bolt on her forehead. Events in Street Fighter number 1. In Street Fighter number 2, Cammy was tracking Ken and Ryu in San Francisco. Power is nothing without skill. In Street Fighter number 2, Cammy was tracking Ken and Ryu in San Francisco, where she was intercepted by Rose. Later, Rose completely cleansed Cammy of the Psycho Power's influence and erased her brainwashing She later deposited Cammy on the doorstep of the British Embassy in Italy, where her instinctual response to a terrorist attack directly led to her being recruited to Delta Red, the organization she works for in Super Street Fighter 2. Rose is distressed when Cammy, under the employ of MI5, not only returns to a life of violence, but also engages in missions that will inevitably lead her back to Bison. Oh, and Dan goes down next, I see. Rose appeared to die by Bison's hands in Udon Street Fighter 2 number 6, after a battle between herself, Bison, and Cammy. In the same issue, Rose explained to Cammy what she had done to free her from Bison, and also explained to Cammy that she was a clone created to serve as Bison's next body should the need ever arise. Rose was killed by Bison, and her body turned to dust, blowing away in the wind. She appears again and again in Bison's nightmares, and her face randomly appears on his computer monitor. Dalcine later warns Bison that someone with purple hair and a yellow scarf will one day be your destruction. In a final battle between Bison and Ryu that was interrupted by Akuma, Bison attempts to place his soul into Cammy, but is pulled away by a ghostly yellow scarf wrapped around his neck. Rose's ghost then tells him that it is time for both of them to die, and she holds him in place for Akuma to deliver the finishing blow via Shun Goku Setsu. Rose appears in Street Fighter The Legend of Chun-Li as Bison's main ulterior objective in the story, having sought her in Bangkok, where she was left after her mother died. As in the games, she is depicted as the manifestation of Bison's good side, though she is born instead of created, making her Bison's daughter. For safety reasons, she is alternatively referred to as the White Rose, to hide her identity. Are you done? Because she has lived her entire life in Bangkok, she is incapable of speaking English. Well, she has quite a lot of info, it appears, and I'm not sure if I'll, let me try to get off the biography. I don't know if I'm going to get the biography done. Appearance. Rose is a tall, curvy, and has long, dark, wavy hair that flows outward horizontally. Violet eyes, a fair complexion, and a small mouth with full lips. Most official artwork of Rose make her appear to be puckering her lips in battle. She wears a loose red evening gown and a large golden scarf around her shoulders and arms. By channeling her mysterious soul power through it, she is able to make the scarf glow and wield it in such a way it is particularly damaging to her opponents. Rose also wears a dark-colored body stocking and manages to fight capably while wearing high heels. In one of Rose's win poses, she appears a large red ball gown, a choker decorated with antique key design, and matching earrings. In her ending movie in Alpha 2, she is seen wearing this outfit. Also, a lightning bolt design is visible on her forehead in this form. In this particular victory pose, she holds tarot cards in each hand and one in her cleavage. Ooh. This win pose is reserved for a perfect win in Street Fighter Alpha 3, but is normal victory in Capcom Fighting Evolution. In the Udon comic series, Rose is often pictured in this attire, particularly when she is interpreting the future or some removed location. She can tell my fucking future any day. Well, for the time being, looks like we're coming to an end of this first part of Rose's, Power is Nothing Without Skill. Yes. And thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and bye.